Hello, this is Darren L. Hammond, your instructor for English 101. I'm here to give you some guidance on how to upload and proceed with your memoir rough draft workshop. I think you'll find that it's an easy process and that the most challenging part will be in responding to the work of other students, and that's as it should be. So hold on tight. I'm going to switch to some screenshots here to guide you through, and I think you will find that it's an easy process. So here we are on our Moodle page. You can see up there at the top, this is our page, and I'm logged in as a student. And we'll scroll down here to where we have the week to do the memoir draft workshop. And here we are. We'll click on that. And that will bring us to this page. Notice that you will be directed into a group. I'm in group O, and I click add a new discussion topic. Now this is to post my own paper, and so put in the subject line something like your first and last name, memoir draft, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is what you put in the message box, and of course you can include a greeting to the other students, but I'm going to put here to please find my rough draft attached, and I want you to come up with 3 things that you would like the group to focus on especially. So 3 areas where you know you need work. And I'm going to pick 3 just so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to create a little bulleted list. And I would like them to pay special attention to my thesis statement and see if that's strong, my introduction, and feel free to elaborate more than this. I'm just going quickly, and paragraphing. So those 3 things are what I'm interested in having them take a closer look at, and so I want them to respond specifically to those 3 issues. Now, let me show you how to drop in your file. Just click in that box where you see the blue arrow hanging down, and then click Browse and find your file. And I'm scrolling down here looking for my file. And where is it? I've called it the bogus memoir paper because it's not a full paper. And you can change that, save as, or just upload the file, which is what I'm going to do. Now you've got to click post to the forum, or the process will not be complete. So make sure you click that button. Now you can see it takes me to the screen, and it shows me that I have posted my paper. And let's say that I'm coming back in now, and I'm going to respond to another paper. Well, the problem right now is that in group O, I'm the only one who has posted. So I'm going to act as if this is a different person just so I can show you what it would be like to reply to this person. So you can see the message I left. You would click on the file, open it, read the paper with their instructions in mind, and then after you've done that, I clicked on reply, and you click in the box and you're ready to reply to the student about their paper. So I'm going to write here, and in just a few moments I'm going to clip this so you'll see it jump. But your paper tells a clear experience, but you might add some details to bring the story to life for the reader. So I notice I'm being specific here. Your paper tells a clear experience, which is good, but some detail would draw the reader in. And I tell them how I felt. I was engaged with the story, but wanted to see it more clearly. So I wanted more detail. Try to include all of the senses. So some solid pieces of advice, along with some good things, just as kind of an overview. And then I'm going to give one more piece of good criticism. And of course, I'm making this up right now, but these are the kinds of comments that you might be giving as you respond. So your conclusion is your strongest portion. I'm imagining that the conclusion is strong because you tie everything together to your thesis statement. Now, we want to address the 3 issues that were generated by the writer of the paper. So in a bulleted list here, you wouldn't have to do it in a bulleted list, but I find it convenient. So your thesis statement, and here's where I'm going to skip in just a second in responding to their thesis statement. So it includes the story portion, which is the specific topic, but it fails to include the meaning or the insight you discovered and will illustrate to your reader. So there's 2 essential parts to the thesis statement: the story and then the meaning that you're going to pull from it or illustrate. Those 2 things should be present in a thesis statement. So that's giving feedback to the student who could then fix that in the paper. And because the introduction hinges on the thesis statement, it will be improved once you fix that. Paragraphing, I give the advice to be sure that paragraphs are organized around main ideas, and some information there. You can read that and go back and pause it if you want to. It's some good general advice for paragraphing and conclusions. But in all of it, I'm trying to be helpful, and keep that in mind as you're doing it. Now, I have already clicked the post, and now I'm just showing you here that you can edit that, delete it, and start over again. You can post another reply to it. But make it engaging and make it helpful, and hope that you get the same from other students. Thank you for being attentive,